Anzac Day. You made some comments in the post-match regarding the Swans and their blocking. John Longmire had something to say about the same topic this afternoon.
I've got no idea what Scott was talking about.
It was just suggesting that there might have been
I've got no idea.
Players 10-15 metres out of the ball.
I don't know why Scott brought that up in the press conference immediately after that game. I have no idea. Maybe you better ask Scott, because I could look at a game after every game and look at what happens to Sam Reid after a game as well. It's not really the right time to be bringing that up.
Well, we've got you here, so we can ask you, why did you bring it up, and what were the specific blocks?
First of all, I think the media are pretty good at escalating those sort of comments, but...
You said you made the comments.
Yeah, no, absolutely, but where it gets taken to from there, Mike, I think sometimes multiplies it. But my comments were as much probably out of admiration for the way that their back six work together. Their ability to keep forwards off the ball and walk the fine line between being infringed upon or not, I think is fantastic.
So you called it interesting?
Well, you know, your choice of words is probably always needs to be a little cautious. But I look at, for us, I look at Reece Stanley, Nathan Wright, Dylan Robertson as younger defenders, and then I look at Ted Richards and Grundy, and I watch what they did with their blocking. We need to take something out of that. So, is it a criticism? No, I'd like more of it in our game.
Well, here's some of the blocks that we had a look at. Nick Riewoldt being kept off the ball. And,
that's a block, that's a free kick.
Nick Smith being kept off the ball. Are these the ones that we're dealing with?
But whether it's a free kick or not is not the point of the reason why I raise it. You know, if they're doing that and they're doing it well, and the umpires aren't picking it up or are picking it up, it's that technique is very effective.
Why did you? But okay, why didn't you just tell your blokes that rather than make it a public issue?
Well, if you go back to the press conference, I was actually asked a question on Justin Koschitzki's performance. So within that, I was asked how was he performing. And I said earlier I thought he was very good. And I said basically after that he was basically blocked out of the game extremely well. That's where that come from.
Can I ask you about technique? We've seen an unusual evolution of goal kicking thanks to Ahmed Saad. Now a lot of us were confused. The New Zealanders couldn't believe what they were seeing, but his run up